Welcome back, English learner. I am happy you are here today. We will talk about the power of daily listening. Listening every day can help you learn English faster than anything else. I want to tell you why and how this works. A few months ago, I felt stuck in my English learning. I studied grammar rules, memorized new words, and practiced speaking. But when I tried to talk to other people, I still felt nervous. I could only hear some words, and I could not join the conversation. My heart beat fast, and I felt afraid of making mistakes. I knew I had to try a different way to improve. One day, I remembered how I learned my first language, my mother tongue. When I was a baby, I did not read any books or study grammar. I only listened. I listened to my parents, to songs, and to people talking in my neighborhood. I heard many different sounds every day. After some time, I began to speak without thinking of rules. My brain learned the sounds and the meaning at the same time. I felt comfortable using words freely. Then I thought, why not use the same idea for English? I decided to try daily listening. I chose a simple goal: 10 minutes of focused listening every day. I could listen to a podcast, watch a short video, or play an audio lesson. I did not worry about understanding every single word. I only tried to catch the main ideas and the tone of the speaker. I did this each morning before breakfast. After 1 week, I noticed a small change. I found it easier to follow natural speech. I could hear the difference between short and long sounds. I also started to say words more clearly. After 2 weeks, I felt more confident. I could answer simple questions in English without feeling too nervous. After 4 weeks, I realized my listening and speaking skills had grown a lot. I felt proud of my progress. This exercise taught me that listening is the foundation of language learning. When we listen well, our brain learns new words, new sounds, and new patterns. Listening helps us understand how sentences are built in real life. We learn common phrases and the natural rhythm of speech. We also learn useful expressions that books may not teach. For example, we learn how to say on the same page or hit the nail on the head in a conversation. We learn to feel the speaker's attitude, whether they are happy, surprised, or puzzled. Now, I want you to try daily listening too. You can start with 10 minutes of audio in English. It can be a simple story, a short news clip, or a song with clear words. The key is to choose something you like. If you enjoy the topic, you will want to listen again. Try to listen at the same time each day, just like brushing your teeth. Make it a habit. Remember, you do not need to understand every word. Focus on the general meaning. Listen for key words and the feeling of the speaker. You can pause and replay a sentence if you need to. Gradually, you will understand more without stopping. Your ear will learn to catch words faster. You might wonder, will 10 minutes really help? The answer is yes. 10 minutes every day is more powerful than 1 hour once a week. Daily practice keeps your mind tuned to English sounds. It becomes a natural part of your routine. Over time, this small effort adds up to big results. In the coming lessons, I will show you how to choose the right materials, how to mix active and passive listening, and how to include different accents in your practice. But for now, just focus on listening every day. Trust the process and stay consistent. You will see your English skills grow step by step. Thank you for listening, and let us start our daily listening journey today. Welcome back to English Hamster. Today, I want to share simple ways to make your listening practice fun and effective. These strategies will help you stay interested, learn more quickly, and enjoy the process. All of these ideas use clear steps that anyone can follow. First, choose listening material that matches your personal interests. If you love sports, find a short English sports news clip or a podcast about your favorite team. If you enjoy cooking, listen to a simple recipe video in English. If music is your passion, pick a song with clear lyrics and follow along. When you care about the topic, you will look forward to listening each day. This interest will keep you motivated and help you learn new vocabulary in a natural way. Next, vary the accents and voices you listen to. English is spoken around the world, and each country has its own accent. One day, listen to an American speaker on a news channel. The next day, try a British travel vlog. Then you might watch an Australian cooking show or an Irish interview. Over time, your ear will learn to recognize different sounds and rhythms. This variety will make real conversations easier because you will already be familiar with many ways of speaking. Another important idea is to mix passive and active listening. Passive listening means letting English play in the background while you do other tasks. You might listen to an English radio station while cleaning your room or cooking dinner. This background listening helps you absorb sounds and words without pressure. Active listening is more focused. Set aside a few minutes to close your eyes and concentrate on understanding the main idea of what you hear. After listening, pause and try to say in simple words what the speaker was talking about. This practice sharpens your comprehension and memory. You can also add simple creative anchors to your listening routine. For example, listen while you stretch or do gentle exercise. This light movement keeps your body and mind engaged. Another idea is listen and draw. As you hear the words, sketch a quick image that shows what you understand. These small actions help your brain stay active and make the practice more fun. Including social or interactive elements can boost your motivation even more. Find a study buddy or join an online listening club. After both of you listen to the same audio, share what you understood and compare notes. You can laugh over parts you missed and celebrate the phrases you both caught. You might also use a flashcard app to quiz each other on new words you heard. These social activities add accountability and a sense of community to your learning. To make these strategies work well, follow a simple routine. Start by picking one topic you love. Then choose one day to focus on accents and another day for active listening. Plan a day to try creative anchors like drawing, and set a day for social practice with a partner. Rotate through these methods so each week feels fresh and exciting. You do not need to follow all strategies at once. You can try one or two at first and then add more as you feel comfortable. Remember that consistency is more important than quantity. 10 to 15 minutes of listening every day will bring you better results than one long session once a week. Keep your sessions short, regular, and varied. This variety prevents boredom and keeps your brain alert. Over time, you will notice that you understand more of what you hear and you will feel more confident speaking. Finally, track what you enjoy and what helps you learn the most. You might keep a simple journal or checklist. Write down the topics you listened to, the accents you practiced, and the creative anchors you tried. Note which methods made you feel most engaged and which ones helped you remember new words. Reviewing this list every week will help you refine your routine and focus on the strategies that work best for you. By choosing content you love, varying accents, mixing passive and active listening, adding creative anchors, and involving others in your practice, you can turn listening into an engaging and effective habit. With this lively approach, daily listening will not feel like a chore, but rather a fun journey toward better English. Start today and enjoy every step of your learning adventure. Welcome back to English Hamster. Today, we will talk about how you can track your progress and celebrate your milestones as you practice listening. Tracking your progress helps you stay motivated. Celebrating small wins shows you that your hard work is paying off. Both steps make your learning journey more fun and effective. First, set clear goals for your listening practice. A good way to do this is by creating SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, you might decide to listen to 10 minutes of English news 5 days a week. This goal is specific because you know exactly what to do. It is measurable since you can count the days and minutes. It is achievable because 10 minutes is not too long. It is relevant because news helps you learn real vocabulary and expressions. Finally, it is time-bound because you set a weekly schedule. When you write down your goal, you create a clear plan that you can follow and check each day. Once you have your goal, use simple tools to measure your improvement. One way is to keep a listening journal. After each listening session, write 3 or 4 sentences in English describing the main ideas you heard. You do not need perfect grammar. The goal is to capture what you understood. Over time, review your entries. In week 1, you might notice that you understood only basic words. By week 4, you may write longer sentences and include more details. Seeing this change on paper helps you feel proud and motivated. Another way to measure progress is through voice recordings. During your first week, record yourself repeating or shadowing a short clip of audio. Try to match the speaker's rhythm and pronunciation. Save this recording. After a few weeks of practice, record the same clip again, then listen to both recordings. You will likely hear improvements in your pronunciation and confidence. This comparison gives you clear evidence that your listening and speaking skills are growing. Using subtitles and transcripts can also help you track your milestones. When you first start a listening session, use English subtitles or read a transcript while you listen. Highlight 3 new phrases or expressions that you find interesting. On your next session with the same audio, turn off the subtitles or close the transcript. See if you can catch those highlighted phrases by ear. If you recognize them correctly, that is a milestone worth celebrating. If not, replay and check again. This practice helps you connect written and spoken English and shows you exactly what you have learned. In addition to these methods, it is important to visualize your future self as a confident English listener. Take a moment each week to imagine real-life situations where you can use your listening skills. Picture yourself ordering food in an English speaking restaurant without asking the server to repeat. Visualize joining an online meeting and understanding your colleagues. Imagine traveling to an English speaking country and following local radio or announcements. This positive visualization strengthens your motivation and gives you a clear target to aim for. As you track your progress, remember to celebrate each small victory. Celebrations can be simple. You might treat yourself to a favorite snack after a week of consistent practice. Or you could share your success with a friend or family member who supports your learning. You could post a short voice clip to social media or a language learning group to show how much you have improved. Even a small celebration creates a positive feeling and encourages you to keep going. Another way to celebrate is to create a progress chart or calendar. Draw a grid with days of the month. Each day you complete your listening goal, place a sticker or mark an X. Over time, you will see a chain of successes. When you reach a milestone, such as 10 days in a row, reward yourself. Maybe you watch an English movie without subtitles or buy a new notebook for your journal. These small rewards reinforce the habit and make your journey more enjoyable. Finally, review your long-term vision regularly. Every month, look back at your goals and the progress evidence you have collected. Journal entries, voice recordings, highlighted phrases, and your calendar. Notice how far you have come since you began. Recognize that every minute you spent listening added up to real improvement. Use this review to adjust your goals. Maybe you increase your listening time to 15 minutes or add more challenging materials. Setting new goals keeps your practice fresh and pushes your skills forward. By setting smart goals, using a listening journal, making voice comparisons, leveraging subtitles, visualizing success, and celebrating each step, you will build strong listening habits. Tracking progress and celebrating milestones turn your effort into a rewarding and clear path toward English fluency. Keep practicing and enjoy every achievement. You are on your way to becoming a confident listener. Over the past lessons, we followed a simple but powerful journey. Our main character felt stuck in English. She studied hard, but still felt nervous when speaking. Then she remembered how she learned her first language. As a baby, she listened first. She decided to try 10 minutes of focused listening every day. In the mornings, she played a short podcast or an audio story. She did not worry about every word. She only tried to catch the main ideas and feel the speaker's tone. After a few weeks, she noticed her ear became sharper. She began to understand more and speak more clearly. Her confidence grew. She moved from shy silence to joining real conversations with friends and coworkers. This simple habit opened a new path to fluency. The deep lesson we learn is that small, daily actions add up to big change. You do not need long hours or perfect study plans. You only need consistency and a clear goal. By listening a little every day, you train your brain to recognize a sound's rhythm and meaning. Over time, your mind fills in gaps and your voice follows. You learn real English, common phrases, natural accents, real emotions. You build confidence step by step. Now it is your turn to use this lesson. Choose 10 minutes each day for English listening. Pick topics you love so you stay motivated. Mix active and passive listening to keep it fresh. Track your progress and celebrate each small win. These steps will help you reach your own goals, whether you want to chat with new friends, watch movies without subtitles, or work in an English speaking team. Congratulations! You have listened through this story and learned how to improve your English listening. To keep the fun going, answer this quick quiz and leave your answer in the comments. Which idea will you try first? A. Listen every morning for 10 minutes. B. Use both active and passive listening. Type A or B in the comments now. If you enjoy these lessons, please subscribe. Your support gives us energy and time to make more helpful content. If you can, consider a small donation to help cover our costs. We do this work for free to help you learn. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.